absolutely.
So how do you think these ladies feel right now? One of them is going to be a first-time champion.
I think there's more butterflies down there on that pair than there are anywhere. But that's what makes them so good.
Yeah, and Kelly controlled her butterflies with that shot. She was having trouble in warm-ups, but actually got it together for the opening shot. Bess finished second, and that was in Terre Haute, and we talked about what happened there, and she'll learn from that experience, and I'm sure she can draw on the first two matches that she bowled here today. Just like that, and if you're enjoying this show, tune in next Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern for the finals of the Greater San Diego Open from Admiral Robinson Recreation Center at the Naval Base in San Diego. Cara Honeychurch is back in action and will attempt to defend her title, and will also bring you highlights of a special Team USA challenge against the top-ranked pros. You won't want to miss it. Make sure you're with us next Monday. Both with a strike, all even. Of course, both could still shoot 300. And the 6-pin pops up for Tiffany Stanbrough.
Easy spare.
I know what both of these ladies want to do right now. They want to start with a bunch of strikes. Take that pressure off right now.
And they want to stay clean. Kelly said she enjoyed the challenging condition, but she could always get to the pocket, and she bowled clean games. That was huge. Like I said, on conditions like this, it's damage control. You just don't want to bowl really low games. You don't have to shoot 200 every game, but not a low game.
Okay. We'll see if Kelly's going to scratch and claw. She looked like she had to change her game plan just a bit because it wasn't working when she came out and had to make some adjustments on the lanes. Oh, and going up high, 3, 6, 9, 10, and it's a tough spare. On the strike, though, she won't lose any wood on it.
Well, Kelly's got an awesome game. Great release, strong but slow ball speed. If she doesn't get her ball to the correct break point far enough down the lane, that's the result. The ball's going to jump.
This is her third TV appearance this year after that record-tying performance in a rookie season of 9 TV shows.
Incredible year last year for her. No doubt about she'd be the rookie of the year.
Needs to cover it, and she does. Great spare for Kelly Kulick. And bowling is a sport that's enjoyed by so many people. And last week's event, the Rollers and Pro Bowlers, showed that wheelchair bowlers share in that enjoyment and are very competitive. The show prompted many calls for more details on wheelchair bowling. So here's the information on the American Wheelchair Bowling Association. You can call 727-734-0023, or you can go to PWBA.org or wheelchairbowlers.com. Here's a look at the wheelchair bowlers sitting in on this event.
Come on, Kelly!
And that is AWBA.org you want to go to. American Wheelchair Bowling Association. Kelly with a split, though, a big one. Pretty much impossible to make.
Like I said, she's slow with her ball speed, but really revs it off her hand. And it just never gets to where it needs to be. It goes high. This is a tough split. She should just be smart and try to get the wood.
Take 2 pins. Oh, and they were spread a little bit. She almost had a shot at that one, but she does take 2 pins. Very important. And Tiffany Stanbrough looks like she's remaining focused right now. She looks calm.
And she's taking a minute. You can see that. She's always saying, I've got to stay slow. I get too fast with my feet. And then she's ahead of herself. That was great. She took an extra second there. It's very rare to see that from her. She means business.
Yeah, she's staying in control. And you know, she has more experience in a championship match. It's only 4 times, but it's more than Kelly's, who was only once before. Some of the other finishers in the event, Kim Adler and Kathy Dorn-Lizzie, both of you guys, what a close finish last night, Kathy. I was rooting for you. Amy Stoles, our high amateur. Congratulations to her.
Cara back in 12th, back from her little hiatus, feeling 100% better. And Tish Johnson, our champion from last week in Pasadena. She's still hanging around, Tish.
Carol Giannotti blocked back off knee surgery. Tennille Grijalva back off finger surgery. Coming back, doing well, making the cut.
21st, Marcia Kamrowski just missing that show, her first TV appearance in Pasadena last week. And Maxine Nabel from Australia, who came in for Dee Dee. Maxine was our alternate. Dee Dee withdrew due to a back injury, although she's fine. Maxine got to go in and take her place.
Okay, so Tiffany now up in the 4th frame. She's working on a strike and leads by 14 pins. And a washout. She did that in the last game near the end of the game.
Now, what I could see there is I think she just pulled out of it a little. She's so quick, too, with her release, like Michelle Feldman. They're so quick, you really got to watch. But she knew as soon as she let it go, yeah, she didn't like that. Now, she had this before and only got 2 pins. We'll see if she's going to adjust.
She used her spare ball at it before. This time she's going to go with her strike ball.
Well, that's her adjustment then. She's going to hook at it instead.
Oh, and it was close, closer than the last time. All right, so both of these ladies now with an open frame as pressure starts to mount. As Kelly steps up in the 4th, Kathy, I want to take a moment to update the audience. I had told them about Ruth Williams, the National Tournament Director for WIBC and the Queens event. She's home, she's doing well, and she thanks everyone for all their good wishes.
That's wonderful. Ruth is an excellent worker, friendly to the girls, always helpful. We're thinking about you, Ruth.
And Kelly jumps right on that open frame from Tiffany Stanbrough, and that's what we were kind of talking about. Scratch and claw, I mean, give it right back. This lady, Kelly came out on tour, and she was the most polished youngster I've seen out here. She's professional. She respects all of the bowlers out there, always a lady, and sometimes you don't have to be that when you're bowling in a championship match. It's 2002, we're women, and we're competitors, and she can let a little of that arrogance or cockiness out.
Absolutely. Like I said, reach in that bag. Pull out some arrogance, respectful arrogance,
yes.
Some self-confidence. You're here to bowl, you're here to win. I'll be your friend after, but I want you to want to beat me. That's going to make you great.
Oh, and a big strike there. That's for a lead change. We'll be right back to see which one of these ladies will win their first title here at the Wheelchair Awareness Classic. Right now, it's Kelly Kulick in the lead by 8. Being a little aggressive, now in the lead by 8 pins over Tiffany Stanbrough. And don't forget, neither one of these ladies have won. They've both been a Rookie of the Year. They have both felt that they should have won by now. Tiffany right back on the strikes. And Kathy, this is going to come down to the wire.
I wouldn't count Tiffany out. She's too focused. That has been her key to her success this year. Every interview I've done with her. My focus, my focus. I don't want to know what anybody else is doing. I'm very into my own game. Perfect thing to feel. That's what's getting her to these shows.
Look at the ladies in the show, 19, 19, and 10 titles, and then these two with 0, and yet they're the ones in the championship match.
Now you heard her yell push, so she knew that wasn't a good shot off her hand. She got it in, she got it to the right. There's not enough oil in the middle of the lane where she's playing to hold her ball. Left, right off her hand, right onto the head pin. 247. Yeah, she didn't like that.
Right now, she just needs to stay clean. It's a close match. Needs to cover this up, and she does. You know, Kelly Kulick had a big moment this week. She shot her first career 800. The last 3 games in the first day of match play, 299, 243, 266, and I'm betting that 3 of those wins came in that 15-8-1 match play record.